What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is Ready to Love, Season 6, Episode 9, I think. I don't even know no more. Y'all, I'm trying to give a fuck. I don't even know some of these people's names. I'm trying. I swear I am. It's the weekend. It's the going away episode, and Sharice and this review probably not gonna be long. I'm just gonna tell y'all now. But Sharice and Samson ride down together, and listen, Sharice, you could try all you want, baby, and I know, baby, there's no chemistry there. There's no passion there. Y'all probably get along. Y'all probably have some really great conversations, but I am not feeling the passion. Now, maybe there's some stuff going on when the cameras ain't rolling, but on camera, I'm just not feeling it. Later on in the episode, we see a one-on-one situation. This man is rubbing your feet and everything, and you still sitting there like, yeah, so. I don't know, child. Who else rode down together? I don't remember who else rode down there together, but the house is nice. The house is really nice. Now, Katie and Swayze show up in matching sneakers. And I'm just telling you that's a commitment, okay? When you go through the trouble of coordinating outfits, that's a commitment. So we're just going to go ahead and check them off as a couple. I don't care what they show us on camera. Check, couple. They done coordinated outfits. If they're, listen, that's as bad as Joy and Clifton last season when they both showed up with onesies. It was clearly coordinated, okay? And we see where they are today. They just got engaged. Congratulations again. So, ding, 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 ding. Now, we have Mike, who's playing between Kayla and Brooke. Brooke or Brandy? Brandy. And I like Brandy, too. And it just seemed like it's a game to him, you know. And Katie tried to put him on blast and make him, you know. And they made a comment about one of them was the wife and one of them was the. I don't even know. You know. But it's all a joke to Mike. But again, Mike and Brandy shared a room. Again, check. There's the commitment. If you actually slept in the same room with somebody, then check. Okay? The biggest conflict of the weekend came to Randall and his three women, okay? He has Kayla, is it Jamaica, and Trinika, or is it Jaylon? Anyway, his strongest connection seems to be with JJ. But he is still exploring Kayla and Trinika. Now, the thing is this. I think Kayla likes Randall more than she likes Mike. Which is a good thing because, like I said, Mike is locked and loaded on Brandy, okay? But here's the problem that we always have every year with this show. There always comes a point where somebody is feeling like, listen, you got to make a decision. It's me and you. You know it's me and you. Stop playing games. And that's kind of where JJ is. JJ is like, listen, stop playing games. Like, I'm not really feeling watching you walk around this place with these other women. And, you know, Kayla's rubbing on his neck. And they got inside jokes because they was talking about DMV stuff. Because I could tell. Because one of them said Silver Spring and the other one said Capitol Heights. Now, I didn't catch the first part of it. I think they said where your first kiss was or something like that. But that clearly lets me know that Kayla has been in this area long enough to know the different places. I don't know if she went to school up here or whatever, but she definitely know the different little suburb areas into the Merlin, okay? So that lets me know something, okay? That lets me know some things. Moving on. And so JJ gets in her feelings. Now, she had already put her stuff in Randall's room, which to me, again, what I just tell you, you locked and loaded. If you sleeping in the room with the man, you locked and loaded, okay? It's just a matter of him having to go through this process and play the game. But girl, you locked and loaded, okay? You are locked and you are loaded. So they was down by the pool playing or whatever, and she gets mad him and Kayla go up to the room, and they up in the room talking or whatever, and she flirting, okay? She doing what she's supposed to be doing. Well, JJ gets upset, and she comes up there, and she's like, well, come on, let me get my stuff. Let me just get my stuff out of here. And girl, you went up there, and what I appreciate is that Randall called you on your shit. Because later on in the day, you know, you was talking to Randall, and Randall was like, why would you do that? And she was like, what you mean? He was like, come on, stop playing. Like, you know me and I know you and I know you. You came in here, you picked up like 2 hats. He said, the rest of your stuff is in here. So all of that was for show. All of that was for, you know, for you to basically stake your claim and let, you know, Kayla know that that your stuff was in my room. Like, come on, stop playing. He said, I don't know what else I need to tell you that you can be secure in our connection. Like, I've done all the right things and I've said all the right things to make you feel secure in our connection. Now, to JJ's credit, JJ was like, listen, I hear what you're saying, but I don't feel secure because I don't understand why you still entertaining these other hoes, okay? I don't understand why you, like, I get it. We hear it's a process, it's a game, but baby, we getting down to the wire. We getting down to the wire, and I'm not understanding why you can't just be like, it's you, it's me, and it's us. Child. Now, Brandy is trying to see if there's a connection with Samson. And there isn't. It's not. Now, LJ did not come. Now, what I thought was interesting about LJ not coming was... Wait a minute. Why they got Samson's... See, y'all play games with these people. Do y'all remember? Tell me in the chat. Somebody... I know Lil Baby will remember. Lil Baby, if you're watching this, I know you gonna remember. Did they say Samson was a life coach in the first episode when they were talking about what everybody did for a living? I don't remember Samson being a life coach. Why they got him up there as a life coach now? Anyway, moving on. So, LJ did not come. Now, here's the part where I felt like LJ was going to be in trouble. Because LJ said, excuse me, LJ said he chose work over love. He said that's been a problem with him in the past, that women feel like he chooses work over spending time with them. And he said that he's at some sort of conference or something. And so what that says to me is, this wasn't a work commitment that you could not get out of. This was a work commitment that you chose to make instead of. And that's going to be a problem. We'll get to that in a second, child. Katie and Swayze, child, they doing what they do. Did I say Katie was locked and loaded with Mike? If I didn't say Mike, I meant Swayze. And they locked and loaded, child. They flirting the whole time. Although it didn't look like they shared a room, but I felt like they probably shared a room. They just probably waited for the cameras to be gone and they slid into each other's room. But anyway. So Trinika has a connection with LJ and with... what was it? Oh. She's got a connection with LJ and with Randall. But I feel like her connection is stronger with LJ. But see, LJ's not there for them to massage it and see where it goes, right? But Randall liked talking to her and everything, and he said, you know, he got a chance to kind of see a different side of her. So anyway, they get ready to have dinner, and Samson says, so why are all of you here for love? And Trinika says, listen, no, Brandy, it was Trinika. And she said that she had cried herself to sleep every night for three months straight, because she was ready for love and she was ready, and so, you know, that's when she chose to go through this process, because she was ready to, you know, find love. And Randall got really choked up, and he was crying and he was emotional because he said, listen, you know, a couple of years ago I made a decision that I wanted to, you know, I got out of my last relationship and I wanted to come up with what my goals were. What were the things that I was looking for? And he said, I realized I had hit every goal, but I was still lonely. I didn't have anybody to share it with. And that's what made me decide that I wanted to embark on this journey. And I'm assuming they went around the table and everybody had a chance to tell their story. But those were the two of the most compelling stories. And it was a great time. We ain't had no fights. We ain't had no arguments. I think everybody just had a really good conversation. You know, a good time. So Tommy comes along to talk to everybody. And it's the ladies' turn to eliminate somebody. So he pulls the ladies, and somebody's getting ready to go home, you know, that night or that morning or whatever. And they're talking, and they said, we're down to the wire, and it's getting harder and harder to kind of, put somebody at the bottom or whatever. And the three names at the bottom were Swayze. Everybody feels like Swayze's a funny guy. He's cool or whatever, but really, pause. Put a pin in that. Let's go back. The other person that spoke, whose story was very compelling, was Mike's. Now, let me say this, ladies. Child, Mike's still in love with his ex-wife. Mike is still in love with his ex-wife. He must have screwed it up. I don't know if he cheated. I don't know what happened, but Mike is still in love with his ex-wife, and he is looking for a replacement for what he had with his ex-wife. He's not looking for a wife. He is looking for his ex-wife. That is what I got from his story. He talked about, well, I'm a little different from the rest of y'all. I've had that before, and I was lucky enough to marry my childhood sweetheart. And even though, it didn't work out, I know what it looks like. I know what it feels like, and that's what I want again. That's that feeling that I want. Yeah, he want his ex-wife back. He want that old thing back. Okay. Anyway, so the ladies are talking, and the three names that are at the bottom are Samson, Swayze, and LJ. Samson only has the one connection, which is Sharice. And Sharice, it ain't a passionate connection. You know what I'm saying? Swayze's only connection is Cadian. And LJ, his only connection really is Trinika, and he's not even there at this point to do anything. So Tommy has them, he gathers them all around, and he has, I think it was Brooke, come up and give the little speech about, he let that, Samson was at the bottom, and Swayze was at the bottom, and explaining them why, and then Tommy says, wait a minute, I'm stepping in, because I got the final decision. He's going to send LJ home. He's going to send LJ home because LJ's not there, and he's going to let Swayze and Samson stay. We know Samson stays because we see him in the previews for next week. So we know Samson stays. And I think Swayze stays too. I think they sent LJ home because, like I said, when LJ said on that phone that he chose a work function over finding love, I said, okay, well, that's that right there. That's that on that. You should have done that when it was a women's elimination week. But you did that when it's a male elimination week? Nah, bruh. If there ever was a definition of not ready to love, you're not ready to... Again, you didn't say that you couldn't get out of a work situation. You said you chose it. Anyway, that was pretty much the episode, child. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.